Aren't you ready? Let me put this on my Wi-Fi before I start this. Because apparently, I keep losing you guys. Oh, I am on. All right. Well, there we go. So, tonight we are making one of our taste buds recipes. And if you don't know what taste buds is, you can sign up for a subscription, 3 months, 6 months. And what it is, it comes with 3 spices with recipe cards. And it also gives you other ideas on the back of the card that you can alter. Maybe you don't like chicken or fish and you can change it out. You can make other items with it. So they give you enough spices to do more than one thing. But tonight we're making ricotta chicken with angel hair pasta. So I'm going to get it all into the oven and I'll show you a picture when it's all done. I've already measured everything out. So we have a cup of Parmesan cheese, coarsely grated, and I used our little coarse grater here. I'm only using 3/4 a cup instead of a cup of spinach, and I want it chopped up small. A cup of ricotta, and then 2 tablespoons of our garlic mix, and this is the mix that came with it. Okay, so I'm going to mix that up real quick here. And then I usually buy the tenderloins because they're cheaper, and then I pound them out. So I've already pounded them out. So I've got a lot more chicken than the recipe calls for. It says 4 chicken breasts, so hopefully this is enough to cover that. All right, so mix this up. Probably should have used a bigger bowl to mix this in, but hey, I am not perfect, right? So we're going to mix this all up. We're going to put in our 2 tablespoons of garlic seasoning. And you can get these seasonings. Sometimes our seasonings are specialty, meaning that we're trying it out with our Taste Bud subscription, but a lot of them are available in our pantry section online, okay? So what they call you to do, they want you to mix this all up and let it sit. And then we're going to season our chicken with salt, pepper, and 1 more teaspoon of this garlic mixture. And I put a tablespoon of olive oil in my pan in front of me. And we'll lay down our chicken on top of that. Cover it with this mixture. And then put some marinara sauce on top. And then some shredded mozzarella cheese. And let that bake. And while that's baking, I will make the angel hair and put it all together. So now, we don't personally like really saucy sauces because it burns us up. So I did add a little bit of heavy cream to the marinara sauce just to thin it out a little bit, lighten it up. So hopefully that's enough. And then I'll leave the rest of the sauce to cover the pasta. Alright, so that looks good. There we go. It's our mix there. So, now we're going to take our chicken. We're going to salt and pepper it. These are by far my favorite salt and pepper grinders. I have had, I think this is my 4th set now, because the other ones I've had, they were beautiful glass, fancy colors. You can never get them to grind. So these I have absolutely no problem. And the best thing about them is that the tops come off and you can fill them easily. You don't need a funnel to do that. Alright, so this is another teaspoon of this. I'll put some on this side, some on the other. And this garlic mixture, oh, it's got such a nice garlicky smell to it. Okay. And we're going to flip them. So what is everybody having for dinner this evening? Yes, I am cooking early. We do like to eat earlier. And this will take about 35 minutes in the oven. And by the time we plate it and get it all done, it'll be after 5. So we're not that early. Okay? Also, let me know if you're watching this live or on replay. And if you do want a copy of this recipe, I will be happy to send it to you. There we go. And you could use any seasoning if you don't like garlic, but who doesn't like garlic? Okay. And the last bunch of our garlic mixture. And there's still plenty in here, so I could use it for other things. There we go. Yes. Doing laundry too at the same time. I can do many things. All right, there we go. Beautiful. All right, so now I am using one of our cast iron pans here. See if you can see this. Get all this stuff out of the way. This is our cast iron pan, and it does have a lid. It's super sturdy. It conducts the heat really nice. So we're gonna try, and I've already put the olive oil in here. So we're going to try to fit all this in here nicely. There we go. And most likely we'll have leftovers, so I don't have to cook again tomorrow. All right, one more piece I got to squeeze in there and we should be good. There we go. All right, so that is in. Let's get this mess out of here. And now it says, let's make sure, let's see, pepper, remaining rub, spoon the mixture over the chicken, drizzle some marinara sauce over that, and top it with mozzarella cheese. So that's what we're gonna do. Super, super easy. Oh, I did forget something. Oh, good, I'm so glad. I was not paying attention. It's supposed to be an egg in this mixture too. So let me do that real quick. Boy, oh boy. I didn't have my head attached. All right, let's get that all mixed in good. So definitely get a bigger bowl. It's a little hard to mix this egg in here. And you do not want it to just be sitting, because we do not want egg on top of our chicken. Good thing I had everything out. Almost done. Sorry about that. So this is almost like the mixture that you do like when you're doing stuffed shells and vinaigrette. All right, there we go. I think we're good. There we go. All right, and it's a little thinner now, so it'll probably be easier to spread too. So we're just going to cover our chicken, and we can spread it out after. And it says to cook it 30 to 35 minutes with an internal temperature of 165. Okay, so I'll put the thermometer in that when I get to that stage. Oh, I'm sure we'll have plenty of topping here. I'm sorry if anyone's asking questions. I cannot see that far. Yes, I am going to the eye doctor soon, Robert. Thank you. There we go. Almost done. And this would probably be good with some garlic bread. I've only got like 2 pieces of garlic bread left. I don't think I'm going to make it tonight. Hear that, Mr. King? No garlic bread for you. Okay. And this should keep the chicken nice and moist too. I have more than plenty. All right. There we go. And I will show this to you once I get it all in the pan. Just want to make sure it's all covered so that our chicken doesn't dry out. And then we'll put the marinara sauce over it anyway. Let's see. And drizzle the marinara sauce. So we're just drizzling. So I'm not a huge fan of canned sauces, but if you do have to use a canned sauce, I like the Rao's one. I have not used the marinara one before, so this will be a first, but they're pretty good. Especially the Italian sausage one. Okay, so we're good with that. Now, we're going to drizzle some of the sauce over our chicken. And then top it with some mozzarella. I already have the oven preheating to 425. This looks really good. And it was really easy. So it's probably taking me longer because I'm showing you, but again, it did not take me that long. And if it only has to cook for about 35 minutes, the pasta takes 3 minutes. You could probably have dinner on a table in what, 35, 40 minutes tops? That's a win-win for me. All right, so we've got this done. Now it did ask for a cup of mozzarella cheese, but I'm thinking if it's not enough to cover it all good, I may get more. And it doesn't say to do it, but I'm going to sprinkle some more pepper on top. Yeah, this should be good. There we go. And again, this cast iron pan does have a lid, but we don't need it for this recipe. Gotta have some flavor, right? And you know what? Just because I have it, let's do a little bit more cheese. These do come apart, but I haven't figured out how to get them apart yet. So I've got 2 sets. Oh, I've got 1 set of this. It's got the very coarse, and then it's got a really thick grate. Then I have like a medium one. That's the one I usually use for my everyday recipes. Okay, can you see this here? I'm gonna pop this in, get my pasta going, and then I'll plate it and I'll post a picture in the comments below. So again, if you want this recipe, post recipe below, and I'll read through all your posts when I can actually see. All right, so you all have a good night. Let me know what you're having for dinner, and if you're interested to learn more about the Taste Buds subscription, they got some really great recipes, and there's things in there that you wouldn't think to put together, but when you do their recipes, you get to try new things and find out that there's some cool recipes like this one. So let's see how this one is tonight. Talk to you soon.